So I'm just going to show you really quickly how to navigate this scene. So once you import it, and remember, whenever you go into this project and you've downloaded the zip file, unpacked it, all of that stuff, when you go into your scene, you're going to have this scene here, which is your prototype 3. As you can see, like I've already imported some of the things here. Again, a really quick review. If you click up here, you can change the background. My game is going to kind of go for this um, person who works in a town who's maybe lost in the woods. But if you wanted to change the background, you could click on the sprite renderer and go here. So you can see like the background town, the nature. I'm going to leave it at nature. And then once you have the background kind of how you want it, you can go into the course library. You're going to have your characters here. So you have farm or town. And again, you can double click once you decide that you have one that you like. You can bring them into the scene. Again, you'll want to make sure that they are rotated about 90 degrees so they're facing forward because the game is going to be them jumping. And after you've done that, you can also look and see that I've named this character player once the character is in the scene. So it's right here. I've also gone ahead and added a Rigidbody component, which is our physics component, and I've added a box collider. Now, if I zoom in on my character sum here, you can see that the box collider looks something like this. With a lot of the colliders that I use, I usually kind of extend it a little past the character just for testing. Once I know that the character is kind of working and everything with the colliders is working, then I'll bring it a little bit closer and kind of modify it some. But in the meantime, I usually leave it pretty generous just to make sure that I have enough like to test collisions and different things like that. The other thing that I've gone ahead and done is I've added a scripts folder, which is right here, and I've created a mono behavior script, which is a player controller, and I've already added it to my player. So I just dragged it onto the player this way, which is how I prefer to do